Hiya, I'm Kyle Castile and welcome to That Salon podcast.
That Salon podcast. That Salon podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode number 5, and that's Spanish for 5, just in case you didn't know. Thank you so much again, guys, for all the support. My life is literally a roller coaster and you're all keeping me fucking relevant, and it is mint. So this week we have someone who I've looked up for a couple of years now, and I'm absolutely girl fanning. She's on this couch with me. So SLK bleach expert, you might know her as, but now I know her as Sarah. Yeah. So hi Sarah, you okay?
Hi, yeah.
And thank you so much for coming on. I'm absolutely girl fanning to death, like you wouldn't believe. So Sarah, just for the people so they can get to know you,
Yeah.
I've got some quick fire questions.
Hit me.
So don't think about it, just answer. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, what's your full name?
Sarah Louise Keane.
Is that how you say it? Keane, buzzing, because I've been calling you Kerner.
Kerner?
Joe, because of the colour brand Kerner,
Yeah.
it's spelt similar, so I'm like, I wonder if it's like Dutch or something. I don't know.
It's like Roy Keane.
Roy Keane, right, cool.
That's not my dad.
What is your current job title, apart from being the boss bitch of host? When people ask me this, I'm like, I don't know.
God, hairdresser.
Hairdresser.
Yeah, hairdresser.
Hairdresser.
Yeah.
And what's your natural hair colour, which is pretty exposed right now?
Well, I've got a ginger hairline.
Gemma's got that. That's one of my stylists, by the way.
But, I mean, I don't know what to call that.
I'd say it's a basics.
There we go.
It's just an average basics, isn't it?
Just
Normal,
average.
but with
That's
ginger
nice,
bits
isn't
at the
it?
front.
My ginger hairline.
What's your favourite takeaway on planet Earth?
Pizza.
Pizza. I love a pizza. Domino's are like crusted, dirty pizza.
Like really greasy.
Oh, yeah.
One that's like £3.
£3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sweaty fries. Well, God, we're proper manx, aren't we? What is like the one thing you hate to do at work? I've got a feeling mine's probably going to be similar to yours.
Well, I don't do tints anymore.
Right. So tinting. So you just work with bleach completely now.
That's it, yeah.
You got bleach expert, fucking hell. One thing I hate, but I do it quite a lot, is foiling. Like, I know you've just done training in it. Like,
yes,
it takes so fucking long. And like this thing now, people are having back-to-back foils. Like, baby, like you may as well have a scalp bleach.
So when you have foiling, what do you mean, like when you're having like your whole hair gone to blonde? Is that what do you mean by foil? Like
foiling, yeah. So highlighting. So like when you're stood there and you're doing repetitive movements one after another, like someone with ADHD like me, that's a struggle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And by the time I get to the top and I finish it, I have to walk away for like 5 minutes and just sit there. Like even if the back foiling's a fucking frying, I'm like, you've been checked in 5 minutes.
yeah.
Oh, Sarah's got a chest infection as well, so she's on antibiotics. What time did you get up this morning?
I actually woke up at 4:30.
Why?
Well, I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night.
Right, fair enough.
And then I woke up and was like, oh, I need to go back to sleep. And then I actually got up at about 6.
See, I think I woke up at about 7:30 and I thought, right, I'll close my eyes for 5 more minutes. I really struggle with sleep, me, like bad.
Yeah.
So I thought, class, I woke up and it was fucking 8:30. But you know, when you wake up after a nap and like you don't know what day it is or where you are, and your face feels 10 times bigger. That was me this morning.
And you
trying to put my contact lenses in like that.
Can you do that?
Shit. Right, so I know you recently married.
Yes.
And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
But something I'm going to ask you, who is your celebrity crush?
Billie Eilish.
Fucking off the bat, didn't even have to think about
That's
it.
the quickest response yet. Some people are like trying to not piss off like the partners, and they're like,
In all fairness, though, me and Izzy on the way to it, I put that Billie Eilish and Charlie XX song, didn't I? I'm like, this is going to be on all day now. Yeah, so I get it. She's a complete fucking vibe.
100%.
Right, this is a pedestrian one that I said I might not ask you, but I'm going to anyway. Okay. What's your favourite colour?
Blue.
Mine's like turquoise baby blue. Love it. So if you could go anywhere in the world where you've never been, somewhere where you thought like, wow, I want to go there, where would it be?
Maldives.
Mm-hmm. Joe, one of my friends went to the Maldives for the honeymoon. I always do this like I'm informing Rachel. Like Rachel is sat over there. One of my friends went to the Maldives, went for 3 weeks, right, for a honeymoon.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how much money it cost to come home after 4 days.
Bored.
Because it was that boring. Yeah, because there was nothing to do, like nothing. I'd be devastated.
I would.
And I know a gay couple as well that went, and one of them they had a bit of a tiff. So one of them got one of the boats out to the island.
Right.
There's no alcohol, which I don't drink anyway, so it won't bother me.
Do you not?
No,
I do.
7 years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done. I'm 2 and a bit.
Hey, yeah. Cool. It's mint, innit? You'd think like you'd be loads slimmer and richer, and I'm not. Yeah, so we went over there. It was illegal to be gay, so we had to act like masculine.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And there was no alcohol, and the blast boats were cancelled, so you couldn't get home.
Fantastic.
Fucking
Maybe I won't. Maybe I don't want to go there.
Anywhere else?
What is your all-time top 10 TV series?
Oh, I'm like a nana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love like ITV and BBC crime
That's
dramas.
Isabel all
Is it?
over. Yeah, she loves anything ITV, don't you?
Love it.
EastEnders is
They're not
amazing.
exactly
The
dramas,
best one,
but-
the best drama, I think, best ITV drama, Scott and Bailey.
I've never seen it.
No.
Saran Jones.
No, I don't even know what it is. The best one I've ever seen was, what was she called now, that Sarah woman and everyone? Happy Valley.
Oh,
Fucking
it
loved
was
Happy
fucking
Valley.
so
Right, if you
good.
love
That
Happy
good.
Valley,
Bring it back.
If you love Happy Valley, you would love Scott and Bailey. It's the same writer, Sally Wainwright.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I'll make a mental note of that.
Started watching one last night on BBC.
What was it?
It's called this. It's either This City Is Ours or This City Is Ours. It's set in Liverpool, and
Rachel's ears are like this.
I'm only like two and a sleep episodes in because I fell asleep watching it. But it's about drugs and organised crime
Right.
and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Not that that's what I'm into.
I'm
Just
not
like
into
to
that at
watch
all,
it.
but when I watch it, that's my vibe.
Yeah,
feel
and
like
you
I'm
go
in
like that,
that.
don't you? Like, how stupid are they? Like, they've left a hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, with some fucking criminals. But us banking unions, though, like, we're exposed to a lot of shit growing up here, aren't we? So
It's true.
we know it's true.
It's true.
So then, I feel like the viewers have got to know you a bit better now.
Great.
We'll chat about this week and like what we've both been up to and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
So I know I've been in touch with you quite a lot just because I know you own a massive salon in Manchester, and obviously that's sort of like my end goal of where I want to be. Maybe not so much Manchester because I love Tameside. I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely fucking love it. Whereas in the building I went to look at is where P. Louise used to be stationed. Iconic, I know. So went into viewing it, loved it. They told me the price. I was like, okay, yeah, it's a big jump to what we pay now, but it's doable. And fucking hell, man. Now they're adding like, oh, did you know you've got to pay this? Oh, and there's this. Oh, and there's this. Oh, and you forgot to add that. And I'm like, fucking brilliant. So anyway, I'm back to the drawing board.
So it's a no.
It's 98.99.7. No.
Okay.
Because something in my brain is still going, you can do it, Kyle. You can fucking do it. So you know yourself this, like being a business owner and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith because
100%.
people who don't take risks don't get reward. And it's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel like opening Host? Was you scared?
Absolutely shitting a brick. And when I went to view it, all I wanted was I was sick of hiring venues to teach classes.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to be in a space where there was really good light, so I could actually,
Only sick, just good light.
so I could actually see what my client's hair looked like, because salons have such a focus on the client experience
An aesthetic.
Yeah, and it's like, like pitch black at the backwash because it's relaxing for the client. But me, hairdresser, I can't fucking see what I'm doing.
Mental note, my new backwash room I was planning was going to be dull. Scrap that.
No, you know what I mean.
I know
though.
exactly what you mean.
You can't.
Do you know what though? When I painted the salon fucking green, because at the minute it's like green, and I'm like, I'm blow drying there, and I'm going, there's a fucking khaki tinge to this, and I'm like, come stand outside.
Yeah,
And we're all good.
it's the that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's all that I was bothered about. And I was supposed to see a unit like round the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and I had no idea about like square footage or none of that. And I stood in there and thought, wow, this is huge. And then I thought, God, all this for like, 20 grand a year or something. And they were like, what?
20 grand. You thought it was 20 grand.
And
Yeah.
then it's definitely not 20 grand.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, this is. And then whatever was on my email, and they're like, oh no, no girl.
LOL.
And then I stood there and just thought, yeah, but this is it.
You knew when you walked in. Like,
I was absolutely terrified, but I just thought, yeah, this is it. And what's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
It's not going to fail because I'm not going to let it fail.
Yeah.
Kind of attitude.
Not completely. It's like when we moved. So our first shop was a shithole, and we moved back very, very quickly from that one. And we had a shop off the council. So like the literal...
Oh, no way.
Yeah, the rent was £280 a month. £280 a month. Which, to be honest with you, that was like my be-all and end-all. I think that's what made me where I am today.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if I didn't have such low outgoings, I would have not have done it. Like, I was charging fucking 75 quid for a balayage back then. Rachel, you was a client then. Yeah, it does.
You could go on the sunbed while you were...
we had some beds that I got robbed for, but that's another story. So yeah, I get what you mean, because when I went to go and view the shop I'm in now, like, we're over 3 stories.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. Like, the cellar's fully kitted out. It's got a colour room. It's my office. Blah, 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 blah. Upstairs, we've got tattoo artists, beauticians, lashes, and downstairs is hair and a load of shit. So I did feel like that we moved here, like I was anxious and I had to borrow money to get in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm borrowing money, then I've got this outgoing straight away and blah, blah, blah. And we're here 4 years later from being there and we're a raging success. So yeah, so like now we're ready for that next one. So the ones I'm looking at, I'm like, yeah, so I get that, what you mean when you walk in and you're like, yeah, I don't care about the risks or the consequences. Yeah. This is it.
I could have bought a house. But that was the decision. It was either I buy a house or I do this.
Oh shit.
And then my attitude was, well, if I do this and it works, then I can buy a better house.
That is a good way to look at it. That's the way I say everything in it. Like, it's just
honestly, what's the worst that's going to happen?
But when you're in business, that's how you need to look at it. Because I think like a lot of employed people, like some of my family are in like quite well paid jobs or even just your average job. Like, especially my auntie, like, she's come from nothing and now she's like one of the top directors for Co-op. Like, she's 36. Oh my God, yeah, she earns bank.
She get a good discount?
No, she doesn't.
You joking?
No, she fucking doesn't. I'm like, can you help me with car insurance? No. So I'm like, all right then, cool. So when she helps me look at things at a lot of ways when it comes to finances. Like, I was raised by powerful, smart women. Do you know what I mean? And she is one of my biggest idols ever. She actually reminds me of you quite a lot. Even the way you look and everything, like you look alike, you do.
Absolutely.
She does look like Tony, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She really does.
Talking about Tony.
Did you? Yeah. She's beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, stunning.
Yeah, she is. So she makes me crunch numbers and things like that, but she goes, can you take this risk? Now, what she's director of, I think it's risk management, so it's their mortgages, so it's like, of course she's fucking got to think that. But I think what makes the difference between someone who wants a job and someone who wants a business is that hunger of going, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
Watch me. Do you know what I mean? And I say that all the time. Watch me. I do. And if someone tells me I can't, I'm putting a show on.
Yeah. Get your popcorn because yes, I can.
Like when I told you not to swear in the first minute and you're like...
Did I swear?
No,
fuck. All right. Right. So yeah, I completely get it. Like, she's very, very, because that is her job. That's where she risks. And and I do need rain sometimes. Like my business partner, Abby, she is like fucking choker collar on me because I'm like a bull in a china shop. And if I want to do it, I've got ADHD as well. So I'm very much like bum, 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 but I won't lose track of the bum, 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 bum. I'm on every single fucking one of them. Whereas in Abby's like, she slows me down a little bit and I do need that sometimes. This occasion, though, of us moving shop, she's the fucking bull and I'm the one who's worrying. So yeah, we've changed a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah. So what made you go from like, don't want to buy a house, I'm going to do this?
Why not?
But what made you think, what was that final decision of going, I'm going to fucking do it? How scary was it? Was the night before, was you having nervous poos, sick, everything?
So, do you know what? I wish that I could say I was absolutely...
You just don't think about it, do you, though?
No, I just... The moment when it hit me was when I'd already got the keys and work had started. And I went in one night on my own and I stood there and thought, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I've done that.
Must be fucking mental. And people said that to me, you know. They were like, you must be fucking mental. And obviously when you say that to me, like, that just fuels me.
Yeah.
More to do better.
Let me show
but
you
then
what
also
mental is.
there's part of me that's like, am I?
Yeah. I'm going to go be sick now, thanks.
I must be a bit mental to be doing this. But, you know, it's going well so far.
It looks like it's going really well. I can't wait to see it when I'm there. Cannot wait to see it. I'm so excited.
It's so good.
Me and my tribe.
Just for those not from like Manchester, can you tell everyone a bit about like what you do at Host?
Yeah. Of course.
You ready? PR mode.
So,
Because I'm just always mindful that we're all from Manchester, aren't we? But there's people
but the
watching
world
this.
doesn't revolve around the 0161. So it is a hairdressing space, but it's a co-working space. So we're not like a traditional salon model.
Mm-hmm.
So you can come and work there. You bring your own
If
clients.
mine fails, I will be there. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it fails then. No, I'm joking. I don't mean that. And it's a place where hairdressers can come and run their own business without the responsibility of taking on a premises or without that whole working alone.
Yeah.
Like studio space is quite common for hairdressers where it's just them
Yeah.
and the chair.
And you do need that collaboration.
Yeah,
in hairdressing. You
100%.
really need that collaboration.
Like even if it's just, what do you think of, I'm going to mix this. Do you think that's going to work?
Yeah.
So we've got that. And then the downstairs, we've got an events and education space, which brands and educators can hire. It used to be a nightclub. And I actually found out the other day, I can't even believe this, someone's client come in and she went, James, I haven't been here since it was a sex club.
Oh my God, I think I've seen this on
Fucking
your
sex
Instagram.
What nightclub was it?
It was called Home.
Oh, never heard of it.
Simply Red played there.
Oh,
It's my
did
claim to
they?
fame.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
big
cool.
fan me.
It's from
but-
Clayton in here, Cooknall. Or Cooknall, what it's
Denton.
called.
Is it?
Denton.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But yeah, apparently it was a sex club. And then I thought that client's outed herself there. Hasn't she? I've not been here since it was a sex club, and I was in here
And you're like,
having sex in the club.
so that's what them bolts on the ceiling are for, do you know?
Probably, yeah. So that's what it is.
It sounds quite similar to my business model, to be honest, because it's like I'm not being that vocal about it. This is the first time I'm actually being vocal about it because I've just done my BA in education.
Okay, yeah.
I was a teacher at Tameside College for a while. We'll keep it there. I was a teacher there for a while and I feel like I made big moves. That's how I met Isabel. Isabel was one of my students and Leonie and Kyla and Gemma. Oh my God, I've literally poached all the students. Anywho, no, it's dead funny though, because like when Kylie first started, so Kyla was an adult learner, and I'm not joking. She's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if she's got a picture of you in a bedroom wall. I'm sorry, Kylie.
Picture of me?
Yeah, she loves you. Loves you, like, and
Aw.
she is, I'm not joking, probably one of the, apart from Abby, say she's on par with Abby, one of the best hairdressers I know. Like, she is, I think I spoke to you about her actually, and I don't know how she's not getting the recognition. Like, it baffles me how she's not getting it, because I look at her work and I'm like, oh, wow, like, she's making me sweat, this girl. We'll put her in the corner. She's making me sweat because I look at her and then I feel like my balayage has got to be better than hers. No, but so my business model is quite similar to yours, and something I'm trying to push that I've not really been vocal about is I'm trying to develop a self-employed junior apprentice sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like loads is pushed on an apprentice being employed, as you say, a bit of a skivvy, a Joey, and it is disgusting. Like, Isabel would probably vouch for me, and Leonie probably vouch for me. Summer's one of my major success stories. She's a girl who didn't fit well in school. She struggled with her mind quite a lot, and she was 12. So our mum made the decision to withdraw her from school, and she was my Saturday girl at the time.
Right.
So I was like, come here full time. I will give you everything I've got. You will be doing, I'll get you doing everything, weighing out colours, your maths, English and everything will all be there.
Yeah.
So she was with us for all that time. She got to about 14. I got reported for child slavery. I know, but I did have the correct licenses and stuff. I made sure I was above board. Yeah, someone tried to get me done for child slavery, so we had them rushing in my shop.
Who?
Like, I know. Who? Yeah.
Was it
you've
you?
done is tried to give someone an outlet there.
Yeah, like literally, if I didn't do what I did for that girl, I do not know where she'd be today.
Yeah.
I honestly, I hate to say it, but I don't know she'd be here today. I really don't. I felt a lump in my throat then. I was getting like emotional for her. But Summer is like, now she's 17.
Yeah.
She is fully qualified because I've got a sitting guilds to put her through a level 3, like instantly. She is thriving and earning what a 35-year-old would be earning now. And she is thriving. Yeah, she's just got engaged to a girlfriend as well, hasn't she? It was so cute. I know she's 17, but let the girl have as much happiness as she needs. Do you know what I mean? So this is sort of inspired me to go, why can't a junior be self-employed? Why can't they? So, like, why am I being pushed by academies like Michael John and things like this? No offence to Michael John, the great training facilities. For me to employ somebody that I'm probably going to mentally as a business owner think, well, they're idle, they're not doing hair right now, but that's what they're here for. Maybe I can get them doing something else. And I think that's where the attitude comes from. They become a skivvy. Do you know what I mean? Where you say, no, if you're coming here as an hairdressing apprentice, I want you hairdressing. I want you there doing clients, banging out. But the thing is, though, you need to give me something in return.
Yeah.
Because when we're self-employed, marketing, business and all that comes with it. If that drive isn't put in them early, they're going to fail.
Yeah, 100%.
They're going to fail. So if I have to make sure they canvas for their clients and in return they get my training and they're also earning money from clients, why is that not a key to success? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
What do you think of it, though? Do you think that something that could go somewhere? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could too.
I think the biggest thing with, well, in my opinion, with apprenticeships is there's more, and, you know, salon owners can say it till they're blue in the face, but there are significantly more hairdressers who say that they had a bad apprenticeship than those who had a good one.
Oh, yeah, I had bins through it and
Facts.
everything. Bins through it, I was called a puff. Honestly, all sorts.
I had a plate thrown at my head because I asked for a pay rise.
That's not the way I'm laughing, I'm sorry. I was imagining when I got a bin through at my head and she's like, I had a plate. I'm like, fuck no.
It hit the wall. I don't know if it was meant for my head, but it hit the wall behind my head.
Still, though, it's aggressive, isn't it? Like,
Sounds like you're trained in like Gordon Ramsay's kitchen.
it can be, though,
It
you
can
know,
be
like
that.
the old school salon owners, it was very, very much like, I've said this a few times on this pod now, it's like hospitality. It's a service industry where it's take away from the left and you serve to your right. And I was trained at a very, very well-known training school. I'm not going to say the names because I have mad respect for them.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Because I have mad respect for them and they try and work with me quite a lot even now.
Right.
But there, I was always having meetings with people there who was like, right, we need to work out how we can dial back your personality. Well, it's my fucking personality that's got me where I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not joking and I'm not coming from my clients here, but I genuinely feel I could go outside and get a dog poo and rub it in some of my clients there and they'd fucking love it. They would absolutely love it. Not that I've ever done that and I give you all my 10 out of 10, but I think personality is a big part of it.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
You definitely got to be seen from the back of the room.
100%.
So, as I've just said about robbing dog poo in hair,
Yeah.
now we're going to talk about your hair mare, Sarah.
I haven't ever done that.
Rub dog poo in.
No.
I haven't
Not
either.
yet.
Just for clarifying. Not yet. Who knows what science
Never
is coming?
say never.
People are injecting salmon sperm, so
It could be possible.
it could be. So Rachel's just made us all stop and pause to tell us that we're going on to the voice notes, but we've not done the hair mare. So we're going to listen to Sarah's hair mare and I'll interject and see where we go from it. So Sarah, let's talk about one of your hair mares. I love your nails, so it's made ADHD. Yeah.
Thank you.
They're gorgeous. They look like the magnet ones.
Thanks.
Are they like chrome?
I don't know.
Can we go and see them?
She's good, my nail girl.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are really
she is
good.
good. Oh, Hayley.
Anywho,
Oh, do you know what? I've fucked up so many times.
yeah, it comes with the territory though.
So
doesn't
many
it?
times. But there's one time, like, I've broken people's hair off
Yeah.
and stuff, and obviously that is so traumatic.
It is.
But the worst thing ever. So it must be, maybe 8 years ago.
Okay.
Now, I think. A client had come in. She had dark box dye. She wanted to be copper. A dream.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Literally like the best thing that you could ever ask for. Done a strand test. She'd filled out all the consultation form. Good to go. So she come in. Obviously, we recap what we're doing. Like, here's your strand test. Yeah, it's great. Healthy, blah, blah, blah. And I was bleaching up the coloured hair. And did one section, mid-lengths and ends, and just put a foil on the top to make sure no other hair got on that.
Yeah.
Started on my second section, and I felt this. It felt like a fire. I'm not even.
I've been there.
Oh my God! I was thinking, God, what is that? And then I touched it and thought, that's a bit abnormal. Maybe it's a bit warm in the salon. And then I thought, I'll just carry on. And then I could feel it more. To the point where it's like, I'm not working on that section and I can feel the heat coming off it.
You feel your heart sink.
I took the foil off and I shit you not, her hair was smoking.
Metallic salts.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was fucking smoking and it was green. And it was so I immediately shit myself and I thought, you're a liar. Because
fucking liar.
you fucking liar. You said on this form in the last 5 years, you said no to everything. So
See, and that's in depth because I only asked for 2.
yeah, so
that's
five,
in-depth.
and also this it's like it's gone through with a person. Do you know? It's not just like do it yourself. So I immediately was like, "What have you not told me?"
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, there's a reaction going on back here. Your hair's smoking. So what have you not been honest about?"
Yeah.
And obviously in my mind, I'm like, I know that there's fucking metallic salts on here. And I was like, oh, you said you haven't used henna. And I learnt something about henna, that non-natural henna, which is like what you can buy in Lush, which isn't actually 100% natural, has metallic salts in, but pure henna has none.
Right, okay.
So when we've experienced a reaction with henna,
Yeah.
it's not actually 100% natural henna.
Right, okay. Good to know.
I learned that recently. I mean, now I'm just like, if you've got henna, it's a fucking no.
See you later.
So anyway, she's like, yeah, you know, I did, I used a henna from Lush a year ago.
Oh.
And I was like, didn't put that on the phone, love.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think as a client. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to think as a client. Why would you lie? Why do you think people lie?
Well, so she then said, I assumed it had gone.
Right.
Because obviously she thinks that her hair grows that quick in a year. Just for clarification, everybody, 6 inches in a year. If you are someone that likes men, you know the reality of how big 6 inches actually is. So, do you know what? But we're not talking. It's not this, is it?
No, it's not this. It's
I'm
not.
a lesbian and I fucking know that. Do you know what I mean?
That was fucking brilliant. And me as a gay man knows exactly what 6 inches.
So I think she just said, oh, obviously it had gone, and I was like, well, it's not gone, babe.
Yeah.
We need to get it off, and we need to get it off now. She then starts crying, so then I start crying. I'm like this at the backwash. And thank God it was one section, because if it had been if I'd left it for like full time,
I'd have been
absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
I couldn't. So it had melted.
Yeah.
And
Unsalvageable or salvageable?
no, unsalvageable.
Oh, fuck.
And it must have only been, I don't know, I'd not long started my second section, so maybe like 10, 15 minutes in total.
Yeah. Oh.
So imagine if it had been longer. And yeah, she had to have it all cut short. Obviously, never seen her again.
Obviously.
I thought, you know, when you check your armpit,
Yeah.
when I felt it, I thought, God, am I just getting up? And then I could smell it, and I did. And then obviously when I lifted the phone, realised it wasn't that.
So I think this is why though it's so important though for clients. So like, even if you think, oh, I put that toner on, that might not be a toner, it could be X, Y, and Z, because I hate this, because what a lot of people do and what our clients do, and Rachel, you probably might understand this a little bit. People downplay our jobs. There's a reason it takes 3 years in a college learning the basics to get it. It's the same time as a degree. Yeah. But a solicitor, you'll trust them, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Do you get what I mean? You won't lie to them. So it's dead important because shit like this happens.
Yeah.
From that, though, then, like, you're now, nearly a decade on from that experience, and you're still fucking scarred by it.
Oh, my God, yeah. I can still remember that smell.
Yeah, you don't forget it, do you? Sometimes when you pull a file back and I smell that smell, you go...
And just the way that it's just literally like...
K18 ain't saving this.
No, it ain't nothing saving that, love. And it was that thing of, obviously, you haven't been honest.
Yeah.
Because you were asked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what's been on your hair. It was, in the last 5 years, have you used henna? Have you used John Frieda Go Blonder?
In depth, yeah. So where I trained, where I told you before,
I
got my first salon. It was in Ashton. It was called Airheads. It was gorgeous. Airheads. And I got it. And one of the girls who I trained with, that said a college, she carried on coming to me. And back in the day, right, like you hear everyone going, now low and slow. I'm a low and slow kind of guy. Yeah. I use 3, 6 if I need it.
I used to be a high and fry.
Oh, I used to be a high and fry kind of guy too. So I used to use 9% scalp bleach, S-Pro bleach and all, which is acid dog piss, which I said in one of my videos. It is. Sorry, S-Pro, but it's shit. On a scalp, no problem. 9%, 25 minutes. That's all she needed.
Yeah.
This one day, it was a summer, and I'm looking at her. She's come up and she's like, can we do my roots? So I'm like, yeah, of course can, babe, no problem. So I've put her roots on, and literally, I went outside to go and get a drink because the shop was next door. I've come back in, and you know when it's, if you ever use Squatch Bleach,
Yeah.
The blonde, and it's
Souffle.
fucking souffle. So I've looked at her. Bear in mind, this girl was a senior stylist at Tony and Guy. So I've gone over, I've scratched her back,
Just
and
said
she's
the
like,
name.
bleep it. Because they work it with quite a lot.
A senior stylist at a
Yeah, she was.
well-known establishment.
high-profile salon.
Yeah, somewhere like that. So I've looked at her and I've said to her, I went, can I get it off? And she's gone, it's fine, Kyle. Like, chill out. Do you know what I mean? And I think because she wore that badge of honour of where she works, like there was a sense of superiority, do you know, I was doing her hair, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not asked. You pay me. You tell me what you want. No problem. So I'm like, right, so about another 5 minutes, I'm like, I really, 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 really want to get it off. Do you know what I mean? If I've got to go back in, I'll go back in. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So I've washed it off.
Oh, no. No.
I felt ill. So I brought her back over and I thought, do you want you try not to shampoo it too much? I brushed it. It was like on my brush. But we've all been there, haven't we? We're like, in the brush, like, fucking throwing it. And then as I'm blow drying her hair was staying in my brush. And I mean, literally, she had a band like that around her head. She was crying. I wasn't really crying because back in the day when we used to use High Developer, everything was a fucking gamble anyway, wasn't it? If
fair.
it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. Like, I think the industry at the technical levels come up so much more in the last 5 years. I'd even say go 5 years or 10 years. Before that, it was just pretty much throw it on and we'll get it done. It turned out to be the John Frieda, whatever it were.
Go blonder.
Yeah, it was something like that. What was it called? Sunning.
Oh, yeah.
So
Same
it's sunny
thing.
day. It's the same thing. Spraying it in her hair just because she wanted to give it a little kiss and forgot to wash it out, and that's what happened. So yeah, I've still got that to this day. Even sometimes I'm laying in bed and I'll go, ugh.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. So we've talked about when we fucked up major, because we have.
Yeah.
And I think it comes with the territory. And I think for you to be really, really good, you've got to fuck up a lot because you'll know what not to do and what to look for.
Yeah.
It's something you can't learn in a textbook.
No, you can't.
So out of all hairdressing, what has been like your biggest icon look, what you've looked at and got, that is fucking sick?
Gwen Stefani.
Of course it
Forever.
is. The OG
Forever and
scalp
ever.
bleach.
Just always. Do you know, I heard once that she has her roots done with a cotton bud. I don't know how true that is. If
Starting with
that's
minus 7% at the back of something.
if that's just a myth, but when I was in London, I did a lot of hair for in production for scalp bleaching, and I used an eyeshadow brush to do roots.
Oh my God.
At like 2 weeks.
So
Can you
equivalent, that's counting rice with a tweezer.
Right.
Yeah, it is so, innit? It's a pretty equivalent. It is. It really, really is.
Yeah. It took about 6 hours.
So yeah, but do you do quite a lot of celebrities or anything now, or?
I have done a lot.
Yeah.
I just I've never been vocal about it. Sorry, I just burped.
It's all right, bip away, girl.
You're not going to cut that out, are you?
No, she's not.
I can.
So that was before TikTok.
Yes.
So where I worked in, I used to work at Bleach London.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No way. I used to love their smoky blonde shampoo. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it was. I was there at like the peak. It was mad. I've never worked anywhere like it, and I will never work anywhere like that again. And there was a lot of celebrity clientele, and I'm talking like A-list.
Yeah. NDA shit.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so that's all you're getting. And I think because I was exposed to that, like immediately from moving there,
Yeah.
I don't get that, like, because anyone whose hair I might do now is nothing in like, no disrespect, but I mean, in
pressure difference though.
Yeah, in comparison to like some of the
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
Fucking I can't. That's it.
She ASMR'd it. If you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it. What a shame. Yeah, so it's like now, look, so I did try and get her. No, I'm not joking, Chloe. I love you, really. I did try and get her to come and be one of our voice notes today, Chloe Ferry.
Yeah.
Like to ring in and say like it was whatever, but she was too busy. But yeah, like Chloe, like since I've got to know him a bit now, like Chloe I was super nervous for.
Yeah.
But she is like one of the most welcoming, loveliest people I think I've ever met on the planet, and she understands the pressure.
Yeah.
I love it during people who have come from absolutely nothing and now they are something. Like they get it. They totally get it.
I also just think it's that thing of we forget, or society forgets, that whether you're a celebrity or not, like a person is a person.
Yeah, and hair is hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Completely. I could not agree with you more. But I do get a lot of inquiries and they want it for free.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Exposure don't pay the bills, hon.
No, it doesn't. Like, not to sound narcissistic or whatever, but I work because I love it, for one, and two, because I like money.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I like money. I have an expensive fucking lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm always...
I noticed them trainers.
that I'm ripping my feet about Dior. Sort it out. I do like nicer things. It's because I've had fuck all, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I can afford it, I'm going to buy it myself.
You don't have to justify it.
No, I do to my partner.
Oh, right.
Oh, he watches the pennies. Anywho, I think we should listen to some voice notes now.
Oh, yeah. Help. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll play the song now.
This is the perfect opportunity for us to just take a second and kind of unpack what's happened to you.
So it's time for that hair mare, and now we're going to listen to some people's voice notes. Sarah, you are about to have an experience listening to these. Are you ready?
Yes.
Cool. Awkward.
Let me tell you about my experience. So I went into a salon. I went for a scalp bleach and tone.
Since when do 4-year-olds get scalp bleach and tones?
Has she got a thing on her voice?
I have no idea. Nadia, this person is... Sorry, Nadia. I'm sure you're lovely.
She's a victim. Like, she's blurred her face.
I know.
That sounds like...
It literally sounds like a victim blurred voice, doesn't it? Like when they try and disguise who it is.
Yeah.
She put it on, but the bleach was like golden creamy colour, like I've not...
So if bleach that she thinks it is golden creamy, this is well a high lift tint.
High
It's gotta
lifting,
be.
100%.
I know what bleach looks like. It didn't look like it normally did. When they went to go and wash it off, it was like hot orange.
It's high
A
lift
high
tint.
lift tint, 100%.
It's high lift tint.
100%.
Like it was a mess. They promised it would look fine when it would dry, and I'm already blonde, so I already know that my hair doesn't look.
I mean, like, I've had a dabble with high lift tint. I don't like high lift tint. I'm a bleach kid through and through. You're in more control, aren't you? You know what your end result's going to be. You know when to stop. High lift tint, when you've used it, can look fucking scary when it's wet.
Yeah.
Where you're like, "Ugh." You dry it and it tends to be all right. But no, I get it.
Orange when it's wet. They didn't suggest any toners as well, which I thought was weird.
So I think there's like a brand of hairdressers out there, right, that don't tone. I don't care if you've lifted to a fucking perfect 10. You're having a toner.
Anti-tone.
Are you anti-tone?
No.
I was going to say fucking hell.
No.
But do you always use a toner?
Yeah.
You've got to.
If you want it to look good for longer than today, then yeah, you need a toner.
Yeah, I tone no matter what, regardless of how beautiful the raw lift is. I've just got to do it. And I want your money. I'm joking.
Because normally when I had my bleach and tone, they would like put a toner on afterwards. So I started panicking even more. I could hear in the back that the staff was like laughing, sniggering because of how bad my roots were.
Stop being a bunch of bitches.
No,
I hate it.
That's not all right.
I hate it. So like one of the I think it was the first episode we had another lady who was talking about scalp bleach, and she said like she felt like the staff were all sniggering and stuff. And don't get me wrong, like to have a team of 30 at my shop, there's a lot of people management involved.
Yeah.
A lot. And something I've been dead big on is that I don't want it to be a bitchy place. Like I want you to come in, I want you to swear, I want you to be able to be your most authentic, embarrassing self that you can be. And it's took me a long time to find that team. I've had to kiss a few frogs.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad that I've got that, because you would hate it, wouldn't you, Rach, if you went to the salon and it was dead bitchy? Like, it's not that vibe at all.
No, not at all.
And you'll get to meet them all anyway when we come see you.
On Monday.
On Monday. They are amazing. But yet, I think for a salon to have this and where they're all sniggering and stuff, straight away that client's going to feel not confident, scared, worried and intimidated.
Yeah.
And it's wrong.
Also, not even just how the client feels, but the hairdresser that's done it. Because obviously, if it's you that's done it, you know that you're fucked up.
Yeah, you do.
Do you know what I mean? It's not going to help if everyone is then it's taking it as a fucking joke.
Yeah, it's not good. It is not good.
Like, there was horrendous. So I mentioned it's never been this brassy before, and I asked if there's a way that they could just tone it down for me, because like I couldn't walk out like this. And then the guy like...
So, I mean, right, we've all been there. You, Sarah, I know you definitely, because you work with bleach so much. One big thing I've got, and it's something I'm constantly teaching Isabel, is that if you have done everything you think you've done, and it's still not right, you don't stop until you've got all you can out of it. Are you the same? So if you tone and you think, man, that's not quite worked, I'm going to go again.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't stop until it's done.
I'm not just going to say, yep, that, it's not great,
All
but...
the typical thing that hairdressers
off
love
you
to
pop.
say. Wash it a couple of times to seal the shampoo.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it. I hate it.
Mm-mm.
Got super defensive and said, you pay for the service, not the result. And I was like, what?
What?
So this this guy hairdresser has said you don't pay for the result, you pay for the service. Depending on the context, you're chatting shit.
Yeah. Because isn't like, I'm getting my hair done.
Yeah, of what you already have done.
That's the result.
That's the
isn't
result.
it? That's what I'm paying for, to get the result that I want from your service.
Exactly. I think the only time that statement comes into play is like, I obviously deal with a lot of box dyes, a lot of blacks to fucking whatever they want. So I always have a guided conversation with clients because I think you can do a million tests and you still don't really know what you're going into until it lifts. So I always say, like, look, for this service, if you are black and I lift you and you get to a base, amazing.
A miracle has been performed.
Jesus has been down and blessed your hair.
Yeah.
Whereas if I get it to a base, red 5, we're pretty limited in what we can do.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
in that context, I would say you're paying for the service, not the result.
Yeah.
Because it's a journey.
Yeah.
Whereas in scalp bleach, already got scalp bleach, on a scalp bleach. No, babes, you're paying for the result.
Yeah, because you're just getting a maintenance.
It's a maintenance appointment.
So I did argue back a little and said, well, this has never happened before. I can't go to work like this tomorrow, which I can't, like, I can't go to work with hot orange hair. The guy then said he thinks it's best I leave. And I got kicked out the salon.
She got kicked out. It's not a nightclub.
It's not fucking nightclub. I mean, sure, over the years, we have had aggressive customers, haven't we? Where I know
I don't
definitely
believe
have.
that she isn't aggressive one bit.
Not one bit. I think she's actually like probably a Disney princess or something.
Yeah.
How gorgeous her voice sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably not aggressive at all. But I think hairdressers also, some of them do. We can have this sense. I know I don't because I'm very, very transparent, and I know you are, and that's something why I've always looked up to you. You're black and white. It's transparent. What you see is what you get. I fucked up and I've done this well. Do you want to learn how to do it?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it in a nutshell, innit? So, and I think with this hairdresser, they're very much like, well, you're paying for the service. Like, where's the stigma coming from of like, oh, woman, let me just shove that stick up my ass a little bit further. It's true, though, isn't it? Like,
Also, when you mess up, like, there's obviously a lot of people can get quite triggered and defensive.
yes.
It's not personal.
No.
But also, if someone complains, like Nadia has complained, 99% of the time, if you're making a complaint to me, 99% of the time, I am responsible for the reason why you're complaining.
Yes, definitely.
There's only that tiny 1% chance where it might actually be absolutely nothing to do with me.
Yeah, and
The rest of the time, it's me.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
the problem, it's me.
Definitely.
Taylor Swift.
Because in that 1% bracket, there's only two things I really think that can go wrong is A, a client has lied.
Yeah.
B, is it's a manufacturing problem, which is very, very fucking rare.
Yeah.
Because that's something else I hate. So what a lot of hairdressers do, and I'm not coming for your hairdressers, this is sort of like an advice, because when I tell you I've fucked up and I've tried that much different stuff, I know. Do you know what I mean? I do know. Is what hairdressers say, oh, like, for example, I use Weller.
Yeah.
And they'll go, Weller's shit. No, Weller's not shit. Weller's a multi-billion-pound company that services the world in hairdressing. It's more than likely the problem sits with you. Fair? Or
Fair.
yeah. So that's what bothers me when people say brands are shit. Like, I do think some brands are not great, but I think it's because I don't know them well enough.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And it's if you know the brand well enough, then you're not going to think it's shit.
Exactly. So you just need to get to know it. Like, you use Toma Colour Touch, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. And I've also tried the Blonde Solutions as well. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with it. It's
Bleach.
so good. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's amazing.
amazing. It is literally pixie dust mixed with puppies. It is beautiful. Anyway, I'm rambling fucking on. We're going to listen to voice note number 2. So this is Stacey Wiseman. I remember I said in the voice note when I listened to it at first.
Hiya, Kyle. It's Stacey. So this was about before I had my little boy, about 4 years ago. It haunts me to this day now.
She's haunted. I already get panic me when they say
I
that,
know.
and then not
Oh,
only
what
because we sit here thinking, is it me? Please don't do this, because I am waiting for that voice note to come through, and it's me, because I don't normally listen to him before I play him. So
So I had a scalp bleach. My hair was already blonde, and I mean, I'm not a hairdresser, but she was saying my root was like a 7.
piece piss.
Yeah.
Base 7, scalp
Yeah.
bleach. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think Corin, I'm sure it was a 7. She was dead nice at first and dead confident about everything. So she put the bleach on my hair, and it was literally about 2.5 hours. I was
What's 2.5 hours?
That's
I
how
need
long.
more.
Oh,
sat there. My hair was burning.
so she's had bleach in her scalp for 2.5 hours.
Oh, right. Okay.
So what do you think is like your maximum time that you'd leave bleach on someone's scalp for?
So,
Because I think this can vary a lot.
because I use blonde solutions now,
Yeah.
it's designed to work really slowly.
Yes.
So when was this? Was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So you were only getting that bleach here if you were shipping it from America.
Right. Okay.
Which I'm going to make an assumption that a hairdresser wasn't.
Yes.
So let's say you're working with L'Oreal, then that's only active for about 40 to 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So really, I'm an hour and a bit
Yeah.
as my maximum.
Yeah.
Even with blonde solutions, to be fair, like my absolute max that I've ever left it is an hour and 40.
Right. Okay.
And that's on like
Yeah.
hair
Because
as dark as yours.
I do think like a lot of people say is like, oh, my foils are on for 3 hours, and I'm like, but in all fairness, that stigma comes from hairdressing 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like things have fucking changed a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like I'm a big believer in low and slow, and I think if your foils need to be on 2 hours, they need to be on 2 hours. Your conditions let him, we move.
Yeah.
Innit?
Also, it might take me 4 hours to put them in.
Exactly.
It was that hot. So she was like, it's all right, don't worry.
Sorry, I know I'm pausing again dead quick, but like this Stacey's saying it was really, really hot on her scalp and stuff. Bleach is a corrosive chemical, regardless of who you are. Like I have some clients who sit there and you can see them, they're grey and they're sweating like I'm fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. It's spicy. It shouldn't hurt, but it's definitely irritable,
Yeah,
isn't it?
It is. It's not soothing, but if it feels like what she's describing, which is like my head's on fire,
Yeah.
that's
Red flag.
red flag.
Yeah, it is a red flag.
A red flag.
Just trust it, but it was burning. So she takes me to the back wash sink. She's like, oh, I'm just going to put some cool water on for you.
She knows she's burned
no.
you. She knows.
Oh, no.
Your scalp is blistered. I mean, we've all blistered some. Well, I've definitely, I can't make assumptions, Sarah. I've definitely blistered people in the past,
Yeah.
1,000,000%. I used to think back in the day, I used to have a stigma of it was unavoidable. It's a scalp bleach. Whereas things have changed a lot.
She starts rinsing my hair. It was like acid. It was burning my hair so much. My eyes was watering. It's like it had gone in my eyes. And she's like, I looked up and I could see her. And she was like looking at the other girl. And she's like eyeballing the girl. And
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Us as hairdressers, like I could guarantee you right now, me and Sarah could go in a room and we could set up 2 stations and we could have a conversation without talking.
Yeah, with our
You
eyeballs.
can't, you fully can, can't you? It's just a code that only hairdressers know.
Oh.
And that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I could actually see you. Honestly, it was the worst thing ever. I just can't even tell you what it looked like. She's like, don't worry, but the more, because there's like bright orange roots.
I mean, I have got a little bit of respect for the hairdresser. She's trying to reassure you. She clearly knows something's not right. She's probably in a state of panic of herself. But we'll see how it pans out. But right now, I'm feeling guilty for both of you.
Yeah, same.
My blonde didn't even look blonde anymore. That looked yellow. She was like, don't worry, we're going to have to put a bit of red in it.
Red.
What?
The only time you use red for colour correcting,
Green.
That is the only acceptable time to put red on
Is
your
it
fucking
green?
bleach.
Is it green?
She said it was yellow. Unless the only thing I can think of is because clients obviously sometimes don't get the full scope and we can pre-tone and stuff, can't we, beforehand. So the only thing I can think of is that it was mad fucking yellow. She's actually washed the bleach off. She's tried to pre-tone it before bringing the client back over to the station for the full toner. It was way yellow. She's used too much blue within a toner.
And it's green. Yeah.
And now she needs red. And this is all happening at the back wash and this client has no fucking idea.
Oh, my God.
I'm thinking red. So she shouted another girl over, but I could actually see her. And she's saying, what did you put on it? She goes, 9%, dead loud. I mean, I'm not a hairdresser, but I know that 9% is a high lift.
It is.
It is.
It is a high lift. Like it's it's invasive.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's in your face.
It is.
Someone did a video on Instagram recently of like 3%, and it was like wigging along the wall.
Oh, I've seen it.
I fucking loved it. But 9% it's hard hitting. You're getting a good punch there, and in my opinion, there's
It's
no
not-
real reason to use it with bleach.
No.
There isn't.
And I'm thinking, oh, but the girl's face when she told her that, like, dropped. And I'm like, oh my God, get me out. My hair is a mess. Honestly, I was so embarrassed. She washes it off. It's patchy of pink.
Patchy and pink. So it's rather saturation or porosity, isn't it? It's one or the other.
Oh, both.
Oh, yeah. Oh, both. But at least it's not green, because I feel like this was green at the backwash and she didn't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
She's like, what do you think? We did it, didn't we?
So this hairdresser's celebrating it. Oh, I hate slating other
no.
hairdressers. I'm not big on slating them, but hairdressers out there, right? When you are dealing, so most scalp bleaches that you're doing, Sarah will probably agree with me, and especially for your new clients, most scalp bleaches always end up reverting back to a colour correction. They do. You have to really think about it. There's multiple elements you've got to play at, but something I always say is that you need to always revert it back to your primary colours. It's red, yellow, and blue. So if someone is yellow, that's one of the primary colours. What are the two primary colours that are missing? Is red and blue, which is violet. Yeah, that's the way you always work out. Just bring it back to them three, and you're good.
I'm thinking, did it? I look an absolute idiot. So she's taking me to different mirrors in the salon. I burst into tears. I was that embarrassed. I just walked out. She's like, excuse me, you got a bank transfer.
Oh, no. Oh,
So
no.
you said before that you was dead big on lighting. Like, lighting is very fucking important. But if you're having to take a client to the bathroom to the main to outside, there's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a fucking big problem.
Oh, no.
And then she's chasing her for payment. So
Oh.
if you felt like something didn't go to plan, could you look at your client and charge them?
No.
I don't think I could.
There's times when I've battled with people
Yeah.
because I've not wanted to.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to die instead.
I mean, to be fair though, Sarah, like what you do is so catered and it is so specific. Like you work in a red zone quite a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah.
don't you? You really, really
It's
do.
high risk.
Yeah, it's high risk.
Yeah.
You bleach on your scalp. It's high risk. So I commend you for saying that you don't charge people if you don't feel like something's gone right. But though at the same time though, something that's not gone right to chasing an unrealistic desired result is different.
Yeah.
It's completely fucking different.
I'm thinking, bank transfer. She charged me £185.
The pink patchy hair.
Does she want pink hair?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think she did she?
No.
Honestly, never, ever again. Horrendous.
Never ever again. So, Stacey, if you're out there and you're watching this pod, well, I'm assuming you're going to because you sent your voice note in. Please do not be scared of hairdressers. You need to research. Make sure when you're going for an in-depth consultation, if you're not going in for a consultation before and any form of conversation, there's a red flag.
100%.
A million %. Even if you're having foil work or a balayage that's off scalp, still be patch tested, still have strand tests, and do what you need to do. This is a very technical world we live in, and you're going to have mistakes. Like, I can imagine there's not one female out there or person with long hair or boy even where they've gone there and every single hair appointment has been a 10-10.
Oh, yeah, no.
Everyone's had their hair bares,
I don't
haven't
think
they?
it exists.
It doesn't exist. Like, I have to do my roots every fucking week because I'm naturally blonde.
Right.
I don't know why I picked black, but we move.
Yeah.
And I'd say once every quarter, I will want back my natural colour. So I bleach it and bleach it and bleach it and bleach it and bleach it. It's snapping. It's some form of blonde. And then I hate it and then dye it back dark, then complain about my hair for the next 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm the same, and I'm a toxic hairdresser who will do that to themselves but won't do it to a client. So I think I need to bring up that standard somewhere, don't I? Right, so thank you guys so much for sending in voice notes. Please remember, if you do want to be featured on the pod and you want to speak to us, then it's thatsalonpodcast@gmail.com. Isabel hasn't got a mic right now, but I will make sure she reads the number out at the end that you can send voice notes to, because I will never, ever remember it. Right, so then, moving on now, we're going to hand it over to you for a little minute, Sarah, and see if there's anything that you think right now in the industry that you feel like we need to talk about. To be fair, I did promise Sarah that I would let her know and send her what we're going to do, and I fucking didn't. No.
To be honest, I feel like there's always a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about.
And I feel like recently I am the centre of a lot of dislike. And do you know, I was having a conversation yesterday with somebody about the online space, and I don't know how much you've experienced the darker side of it yet. But you know, I wouldn't wish the darker side of the internet on anybody. And I would never leave a nasty comment, a negative comment, because I know firsthand how absolutely debilitating it can be.
It's horrendous.
And I don't for 1 minute believe that the people that not only leave troll comments but go out of their way to like
do a post.
Yeah, about an individual, indirect or direct, you've obviously never experienced that. Because if you had, I don't believe for a second that you would do it. I'd love to know how any of those people would feel to open the notifications. Like, I don't have my notifications on my phone anymore. I haven't done for a really long time for this reason. And, you know, when you open up your apps and you've just got message after message telling you how fucking awful you are.
It's nothing even to do with your work sometimes either. It's personal.
No, yeah. Or, you know, it might be both. And then it's, well, which is fucking worse. So yeah, I've always got a lot of hate online. Ever?
Do you think it comes with the territory though?
No,
Right,
because
okay.
I don't believe that everybody gets it.
I love that.
Or that everybody gets it to the same extent.
Yeah.
You know, I've had death threats. I've had people tell me like to go and play in traffic and lie on a train line. I don't believe for a minute that's what everybody who's on social media experiences either. Yeah. Because I just don't believe that that's true.
Yeah.
But I think because I am, you know, I speak my truth, and I'm not afraid to do that. And I do believe that there's a lot of people that don't like that.
Yeah, but I do believe though you should be able to have your opinion that doesn't hurt anybody. Because it doesn't, you never said an opinion about a specific person from what I've watched. So it doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't, it might annoy people, but it's not hurting them. So I think you should be able to have that platform and say it, because it's like recently for me, as you know, my socials have took off in the last 6 months. I think Sarah was one of the first people I messaged and saying like, how the fuck do I handle this? Do you know what I mean? I think I was at 40k followers. That's like quadrupled now. So I think I've done quite well actually. But like one thing I found is that TikTok I found very much a place of love at first. Instagram hates me. I don't know why, it just hates me, but it'd be doing all right. Do you know one thing that's caught me by surprise that I've been really bad about is Facebook. So
they are another breed.
So not yesterday, no, 3 days ago, I posted a video that I did. You cough away, girl.
Sorry.
So I did a post of one of my long-term clients. She's does all right on Instagram too, because she knocks down houses and rebuilds them. She's amazing. House on the Fairway. She'll love that. So I did her. All I did was dye her dark and cut it into an Italian bob. That
Beautiful.
was it. Yeah, and it was stunning. And on Facebook, I was sat at, I think it was about 40,000 followers.
Right.
And I didn't even know that was a thing on Facebook, that you could have that many, and it turns out it is. And then, so I posted it on, I think it was like, say, I don't even remember what day it is, the Tuesday. Yeah. It did all right on the Wednesday, yeah. It had like 50k views. Whatever, take it or leave it. Not last night, the night before, it was on 5.8 million out of nowhere. And then Hannah noticed it, the person whose hair I did, and she said, I think your comments are turned off because you've got like 40,000 likes, so many shares, but you've got 4 comments. So I clicked on it and I was like, oh, okay. Who can comment on your post? So I said, anybody. Biggest fucking mistake I've ever made. Like, honestly, it was talking about my appearance, saying that my arsehole's got a lisp on that gay. And I think I'm quite masculine. What? For a gay guy. I know. And but someone was like, I'm saving that in the bank for my when I have called people. My asshole's got a lisp on that guy. And then some of them saying that she looks like a mob wife, who's comment on her appearance. And I want to tell you now, Hannah, she is 4 foot something, and she's one of the most powerful, beautiful women I've ever met. Like, I look up to her so much and think, I hope I have the presence you have when you walk into a room. Do you know what I mean? One day. And she took it on the chin, and it was me who was like more wobbling, because in the space of about 8 minutes, there was 3,000 comments.
Wow.
8 fucking minutes. And I'm going to say, out of every 10 comments that were positive, one of them was brutal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I just think, like, why do you sit there at home on your computer and look to tear people down?
Yeah.
Like, I'm showing you my work and expressing it. And don't worry, nothing's ever going to stop me from posting, ever. But why? Why? What do you get out of it? Isn't it opinion or is it hate? It's hate.
It's hate.
It's hate.
And people try and sugarcoat it and go, just my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's
Like,
not.
no,
opinion.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I'll tell you what it is from someone that's not in the public eye, and not that I feel like this, but it's jealousy.
It is jealousy. Do you know what? I don't want to say blown up because I hate shagging
You
my
have
own
though.
ass.
You have though.
Thank you.
Own it.
Own it. So one thing I found is like people who don't even know me but they know a connection to me. They've got bad things to say about me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Why has he been offered his own podcast? Does he think he's a celebrity? And it's
Yeah,
like,
actually.
Yeah, actually, I fucking do. No, I don't. No, I don't think I'm a celebrity and I don't think I'm anything. But the thing is, though, is that I'm being recognised.
And you want to chat with your mates and you want to meet
and I want to
interesting
speak
people.
to exactly. And it's just like, even if
But
it were,
also, if someone else was offered that opportunity, what are they going to say? No.
they're not.
Exactly.
They're not.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm struggling with that as well, of like trying to spin so many plates.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've got my staff who need me, my clients who need me, my home life that needs me. Now my social media, like the minute I go to sleep to the minute I wake up, I'm checking it. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard.
It is.
Whereas you've been blown up for quite a few years now. How do you manage it? What advice would you give me?
So I don't work full time behind the chair anymore. I haven't done for a really long time.
Yeah.
Because when I'm behind the chair, I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like I just can't. I can't. Like, you want to speak to me? Well, you'll have to wait, and I don't know when I'll finish. That's the biggest thing. I've got 2 assistants that help with managing my diary, managing my appearances, if we want to call it that.
Yeah.
That makes me feel really cunty. I don't like saying that. I'm really strict with my boundaries.
Right. Okay.
And I didn't used to be.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't have notifications on anymore.
Yeah.
And the reason why I did that was because I was getting trolled. And I couldn't handle it. But it's the best thing that I've ever done, because if I don't see it, like, we've all had it where you get a message at like fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, no, I'm not going to look. And then 5 minutes later, yeah.
You'll go for a wee and do it.
Hi, Tracy. Yep. Got time tomorrow. See you at 7 a.m. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've all done it. So I've got 2 phones now.
Yep.
That's another thing that I would recommend. And also, like, fitting stuff into your schedule that's absolutely nothing to do with work and just for you. Yeah. So non-negotiables for me now, I can't even believe that I'm saying this. I go to the gym with a trainer multiple times a week, and I'm in there at the absolute crack of dawn. I don't know who I think I am, because I must have had some sort of personality transplant, because that's not me. But doing that has not only helped, like, my mental health, but my physical well-being, in terms of, like, I know I'm ill today.
Yeah.
But generally, I'm not. And doing something like that, which is so separate from work, has helped me more than anything else. Also, like, there's so much stuff that I don't share, wouldn't ever share.
Yeah.
It was a big deal that I shared about my wedding.
Okay.
It was a really, really big deal.
Super personal.
Yeah, I lost so many followers as well.
Did you
Oh, yeah,
really?
fucking homophobic cunts.
Or it was
people that fancied you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thought they had a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when, like, people in
Bastard.
Westlife weren't allowed to say they had a girlfriend anymore.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Half of them
Louis
like
Walsh
gay
got
now.
Yeah. But Louis Walsh told them they weren't allowed a girlfriend because they'd lose a follower or something.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I think one thing I'm going to do definitely moving forward is, like, right now, when I do get a negative comment, it affects me. It does. It sits in my headspace for a minute. And, like, I find myself like, oh, I'm going to delete that. Oh, TikTok's already hid that for me. Great. It can sit there. Do you know what I mean? But they do affect me at the minute. And I think every day I am growing that bit more of a thicker skin. But all I ask of people is like, if I'm not hurting you or upsetting you and I'm just doing what I do, a lot of people love it. If you don't
Don't watch
scroll
it.
on.
Yeah, literally don't.
Yeah.
I always get gypped for swearing.
Yeah, I've had that a
And I
few
just
times.
think,
How unprofessional. I'd walk out.
Yeah,
Fucking go then.
Yeah, don't fucking watch it. Or people are like, oh, if you worked for me, you'd get sacked. Well, it's a good job I don't work for you then, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when the things that I say, if they trigger you, if I'm ever saying something that's like an unpopular opinion or a bit controversial, I've always got facts to back it up. Like, I'm not just ever going to come online to just share my opinion. No. I've got receipts always. And if that triggers you, that says more about you than it will ever say about me.
Yeah.
like with what I've said recently,
Yeah.
someone who I used to work with,
Yeah.
like over 10 years ago, fucking text me.
Like giving you grief?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And
So
then,
I want to apologise for that as well, because what you spoke about recently, somebody who I know shared an opinion back, and I actually screenshotted it and sent it, and I didn't realise that was like a protected thing, so I am sorry.
that's okay.
Good, because I was like, oh, Sarah. So, yeah.
That's okay.
But the grief of people from the past and stuff, like, I completely get it. Do you know what I mean? No one's ever going to be happy for you and cheering you on all your life. They're not, and they can be jealous. They can do what they want, but you're busting moves, and congratulations to you for being where you are and sitting the platform you're on and having what you have. Aside from all of the shit that we both get in places, and you've definitely had your heat, I personally is it congratulate you?
Commode? I think it's commend.
Commend. So I personally want to commend you, because you are a raging success and you're such an inspiration to so many hairdressers out there.
Thank you.
Please never slow down and please never stop. And thank you for your advice and coming to see me. I really love it.
Thank you.
No problem. Right, so it's been a shit hot pod this time, and we've had loads to talk about. If you do want to get in touch with us to give us your voice notes, or you just want to tell us something, just no hate. Email thatsalonpodcast@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp us at, Rachel's going to read it out for us because I'm fucking useless and can never remember this number.
Whoop whoop. 07356 086 509. That's
Right, now
07356 07356 086 509. And just from a producer note, I'm going to say, if obviously we all know Kyle's amazing, Sarah's amazing, if you can just keep sharing, liking, telling one mate would be great. Hitting subscribe, following us on Instagram, Facebook, sharing everything. It really helps.
Yeah, because I don't say that much.
No, he's not very good at that
I'm
bit.
subscribed
Oh, woohoo!
on Spotify.
Right, thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Do we say bye?
Yeah.
Podcast.